out there on that wing. McDonald goes for a short pass, looking for McCann in the front posse, punched away by Deary. Back there towards centre half forward. The ball pushed out again by Harms. In goes Doull, gets a hand pass out, not a good one. Dentz's kick is smothered by Doull, but that's Doull all over. Determination, perseverance. He drives it down there to
on the McClure, fended off Thomas well, gives it to the flying doormat. And his mate does a bit of shepherding. Alvin looks like a younger Bruce Doull. And Jim. Good mark taken by Dench. Well, they had to rob Peter to pay Paul, moving Dench out of defence. Let Blackwell in. Not Blackwell, but Ralph has kicked 6 goals. Dempsey, Doull to Harms.
Finally, the ball driven away by Boss again. Oh, lovely set. Well played. Sort of a first quarter too, as the ball goes back there towards Bright. Oh, well played. Outmaneuvered Bright completely. 15-metre penalty. A hand pass coming over now to McConville.
By the skipper, Turner, long kick, looking for Jacko. Johnson's there as well, fisted away by Doull, out of bounds. Left back pocket for Carlton. We'll see a boundary throw in.
7 minutes. Ball of running through. Johnson kicks the ball high up towards the full forward position. The mark dropped by Whitcomb. Picked up by Doull. Doull's kick is a short one and a mark there to...
Perving in all sorts of pressure. The loose ball comes out to the big fellow in Jess. Taylor's there. Can't take the mark and it's punched through by Bruce Doull. Great play. Great defensive work by Bruce. Andy looks for Lee. Bruce Doull looks for Peter Mead. Takes the mark, goes on with a short pass and finds Hunter. Great play by Bruce Doull. The hand pass across to Johnston. Loose defence by the Tigers. Boats a high kick up towards half forward. McConville from the back. Doull comes on the scene. Does well. Well placed kick from Bruce Doull. Across to Harms.
Picked up by Robbie Flower after that skirmish. Flower from half forward. He can kick a football. Long, could be it. No, Doull on the line. Great mark. Doull plays on, but he'll have to bring the ball back and kick over the mark.
At the moment, they're 34 points in front, but Carlton looking a lot better this third quarter than they did in the first half. At the back is Doull, and he's safe. Since he's gone on to Corden, who kicked 4 goals on Southby, he's quieting the young fella down.
Picked up by Smith, good smother. Greg Healy slews off the side of the boot. Thorne getting underneath the ball. Doull, great mark.
Well, a great game this fella going on to quarter two, picking up the resting ruckman. I just can't work those guys out positions at the moment, Pete.
It's like a game of chess, isn't it? Well, there's Doull again. Now, this time he is on Danaher. And that could be a 15-metre penalty too against Terry Danaher. Doull will certainly take it. Doull up towards almost right centre wing. In fact, almost kicked umpire Peter Cameron's head off. Knocked away by Walsh. Johnston could have got into the back of Baker. Folds. Giving chase out at Blackwood. To Johnston, well caught, could have almost dropped it, snaps up with the left foot by the Dominator, looks good, goal! Good tackle by Duckworth. Ralph, no chance. One of the best kicks in the competition too, Duckworth. Doull goes the spoil effectively, as he usually does, a boundary throw in on the... Does it well from half-back. Up to half forward, McConville goes the spoil, backing up well as usual as Bruce Doull. Beautiful blind turn by the... Shoots at goal. Salmon at the back. Doull clears.
He kicks it over centre half forward at the back. That time was Brady couldn't hold the mark. Once again it's Doull sending it back there, going to Brady. Brady boots the ball over the half forward line. Capper flies and there's Doull again. He's playing a game and a half. It's experience against the youth there. He's well on top as the ball finally comes out to Montgomery. Shot out towards the wing position. And there's a good mark to McClure.
Some 21 minutes played of this first term, and it's been a seesawing struggle with Footscray starting to gain the ascendancy. Southby's been moved out, and this leaves Doull at full back. He threads his way through the pack. It's back towards the wing. Having a crack at goal and the opportunity of putting the Dogs some 15 points in the lead. His kick in towards the square, and a good Carlton defensive mark taken by Bruce Doull. The flying doormat wouldn't be overly impressed because it hasn't been a great quarter for him. He was shifted down to that last defensive post.
Jones gets a tap, taken by McKenna. McKenna's kicked down towards the forward pocket. Edmund first on the scene, gets a good bounce. He snaps towards goal. Beasley and Doull. Beasley! No mark taken. Swimming on the ball is Hawkins. Can't quite get it clear. Now he picks it up. Good play by Hawkins. Going to get the hand pass through to Beasley. Beasley runs straight into Southby and is penalised accordingly.
Stuck the head.
Simon Beasley being told to give the ball back. And now it's a free kick to Jeff South.
Edmund gets a hurried kick up towards the half-forward line, the left half-forward flank. Duperouzal gets a bad bounce. Doull gets a beauty. And he comes away to... He's got McConville at centre wing.
And now goes with a long kick. Lovely kick from Edmund. Up high, Doull punches the ball away. Williams trying to gain possession. It's picked up by Rod McPherson. He loses it. Tapped on by Doull. Taken by Alvin. His kick straight into...
To Tui. Tui breaks away and kicks it high. Jackson is there in the centre of the pack, but he waits back, and Bruce Doull is uncontested, takes an easy mark.
Yes, he's played on
Infringements. The kick comes down to Jackson. Doull from behind tries to punch it away. Here's a chance for Morgan and O'Keefe. O'Keefe was held then. In they go after the football. In the forward pocket is Blackwell, caught with the football, and
Carlton again picks up. Can he find Jackson on this occasion? Once again, no help for Jackson at all. The ball thumped away by Doull. It comes down towards Turner. In there is young Morgan. Turner.
Two. Oh, and therein lies the tale of Richmond. Doull will come away, giving the handball to McConville. Another one again to Dean. Back to Doull. Around Rioli he goes. And up to...
Across to Rawlings. Rawlings puts it forward. And a good mark taken by Bruce Doull.
Losing the headband momentarily, but the 21,643 people here today not perturbed.
His 50th game, kicks it long. He's looking for Lockett. Lockett out of position, taps the ball on. He should recover well. He's pushed to the ground. Doull, the experienced fullback, cool over to Corker-Mill.
front. Here's a chance for Mace on the left foot down to Lockett and Doull. Oh, Doull. Oh, gee, Tony Lockett's a great player, but he'll know he's been playing today on Doull as he...
Normal conditions, but we're not in normal conditions today, Sandy.
You're right there, Robert. Perovic short. He's in the back pocket. Flower, a high kick. Buckley underneath it. Was it 10? No. Blackwell can't hold it, but he does have support through English. Doull running. This is good football by the Blues. Out by... Great game, McBurn. Spirals a punt to the half-forward line. Doull comes over the top with a mighty thump to Tommy Alvin on the ground.
Out to Russell Green. Green now. Playing on with a long kick down, looking for Langford, but Doull at the back judged it to perfection. Puts it out wide, hoping for Blackwell. Blackwell's there. Gets an awkward bounce, but traps the ball well.
There's the ball back there towards centre half forward in front. They're punched out by Doull. Good defensive football. Danaher over to Bahajar. Long hand pass. It's a bad one. Doull can't pick it up. Danaher goes down. Doull's there with him. Umpire still calling plays down there. Duckworth clears it out to half back. Danaher got up high. Doull's had him pretty well covered today. Ball back there to Baker. Grabbed, slung around. Umpire said he'll be dropping the ball against him. And by golly, Doull's played a very solid game today. Hasn't been outstanding, but it's a typical Doull game. Not letting Danaher get away from him. He's had him well covered, as I said before. A short pass and a good one.
Down, picked up by Waterson. Back to centre wing. Doull again. Best on the ground. Doull fires in a 20.
It's clomped towards half forward. English from behind, couldn't take the mark. Doull, Halloway not in possession. Comes out of it well, gets a hand pass towards Buckley. Oh, Buckley, the short kick, taken by English. Coming up towards the centre, takes the mark. Plays on, gets around Dean. Doull and Beasley, 2 out. Doull takes a fine mark.
That's a great duel. He's a master, Bruce Doull. Both trying to do it with the one hand. McConville has made the space on that.
Browning goes for that long raking left foot kick to Rhys Jones. Rhys Jones marks on half forward. That's a great contest. Rhys Jones still going in after it against Doull. He's still got the football. Dives on top of it. Blackwell's there to lend a hand. Out it comes to Doull. He's the idol of the Carlton supporters. Great play, Doull. Bernie Evans runs to centre half back, straight down the centre of the ground. Doull, up he goes, Brucey Doull. And Doull takes a good strong mark, and every time he goes near the ball, the Carlton fans applaud because he is certainly the
One to give it to. Goes over the top of Wayne Harms. Back to Tony Shaw. Easily Collingwood's best player at the moment. Shaw shot into Williams. Knocked away by Doull and hit the post from behind. Collingwood lead by that margin.
Well, it's an amazing thing, you know. Last week gets around Aspen like a rover and front of the ball is driven out there towards that half forward line. But there he is again. The old flying doormat, still as reliable as ever. The hand pass to McConville. A short pass to Wayne Harms. He's played a crackerjack game. Land grabbed there by Brown. Out there to Neville Shaw and Doull. They both have a battle, but it's the old timer coming out with it. A hand pass back to Montgomery.